So SMCI is ranked #1 for the server vendor in the world. What does that mean for us and for the price target for SMCI for this year? Because many of you saying SMCI is dead, and after this huge pullback, there is no chance for a reversal. Look at this, a huge pullback after the earnings. However, as we discussed before, guys, after we see in the big picture, SMCI is considering consolidating sideways after the fourth split 10-1 that we did back in October. We still technically below the reverse or before the split price around the $50. So the $50 still we are below it, but we getting near around this level. So that's why we said it's not game over, because the price is getting near around this area, guys. This is the most important level that we have to break for SMCI. And of course, with this kind of good news, fundamentally, this will give us a cushion and a support strong enough that make us have a chance to break the short sellers that heavily positioned around the split price, which is around the $50. So guys, let's dive deeper and discuss SMCI, price target for it, where the price will go, and what the game plan before the end of this month of March for the next week, Monday, tomorrow. Price target for Monday, because right now, guys, we've got a nice bounce from this ascending channel. You see what's happened here? The first push back was on the beginning of March. We have a second push or reversal from the 10th of March, and here again around the 18th of March. So every week we have a test and jump up. So this is a preparation before the next month jump. So hit the like, subscribe, guys, because we always go live every day to discuss many stocks. And of course, the stock that we discussed before were ADTX, of course, Night Rider. Shout out to my brother who took profit on this one, and of course my brother Dexter, who traded with us every day with those unicorn stocks. Last time we discussed was ATTX, ATER, RGC, yeah, many stocks. So the link in the section below, guys, if you want to join our Discord server and Patreon for early pre-market update, live streaming, live alerts for many stocks. So for now, what the game plan for SMCI, because the price is getting near the 44.99. Guys, I don't make this up. It is already been tested back in the 12th of March and Wednesday. We tested the 44.99 and we pulled back, and now we have a reversal. The reversal happened, of course, on Friday. We have a little jump on Friday at the market open, and of course we continue this push back up for the market. The whole market is doing all right. Even for Palantir, we reverse from the bottom, or the support is getting near the resistance. We got Tesla finally did 5% after a huge pullback down since last year in December. You see the huge pullback here from almost 500, imagine, guys, until the 200. So now we might have, of course, the reversal for the whole market. Let me just check crypto right now if we are in green. This is good. We are in green a bit. For Bitcoin, even though we pulled back from the 94 back in beginning of March. That's why, guys, Bitcoin is really important. Once we have the huge pullback here for Bitcoin from the 94 until the 76, but SMCI, the same pullback as well. In the beginning of this March, we have a little reversal up, and now we have a bit of reversal after a huge pullback for SMCI since last year or this year. Yes, this year, February, we have a huge pullback. So the pushback started in February until March, and March we started to reverse almost now 30%. And many of you never traded stock every day, so you get a bit impatient or kind of frustrated because we don't have any action. The price consolidating sideways. Guys, if you never traded the stock market before, this is normal. once we have a huge push back up and a huge red market down, you see reverse V. This is normal that we get a bit of ceasefire in this war, because the war here, we have a huge war, then the opposition actually lost, and the other side won, and now we have another war, but now we are in ceasefire. There's no huge fight going on, and the two uh, frontier of bullish and bearish soldiers are in trenches and waiting for the command. So see it as World War III for SMCI between the bearish and the bullish soldiers, and they are waiting for the green line for another fight. The another fight will happen for SMCI, guys. It is around the 44.99. Hopefully, will not be a nuclear war here, because what is mean nuclear war? Is mean we have a huge jump like this, huge jump. There's no test, huge jump up. Yes, some of you say, okay, Jesus, this is good for us, because if I bought around the 44 and the price jump around the 60, we'll make a really good jump, good profit here, almost 30%. Yes and no. Let me explain. The reason, if we have explosion, like a nuclear explosion, you know what's gonna happen. Even if you won the war, you're gonna lose the war technically, because you can actually use the ground that you want, because there's radioactive material, and even if you won the war, you can't use the land. You have to wait for years sometimes. Even now, as I saw that they said that the nuclear I don't know what's happened, like this spill, the problem that happened back in for anyway, I forget the facts. You can ask ChatGTP about that. However, as everybody knows, like if we have a nuclear explosion, there's radioactivity going on in the place that you throw the nuclear pump on it. So it's lose-lose situation here. So here for technical side, if the price jump up and we have a huge jump, the price will not be sustained, and we're gonna have a huge pull back down. So I'm talking about the big picture here. Small picture, yes, you can get in and out and take your profit, but in the big picture is not healthy to have a huge jump without a test. So I don't need, or I don't want to see a nuclear uh, pump here after we break the 44.99, but we need like a relatively normal jump by breaking the 44.99, going toward the 50.90, and pull back and go slowly up toward the 55. So we have to test the 50, then the 55, then the 62, not straight up from the 44.99 toward the 62, because this is not realistic, and we're gonna have not just short sellers covering up, but we're gonna have the opposite of that, which is profit taking triggered for many traders with exiting with profit, and this is will make it the price will never be sustained on those level huge jump around 30%. 30% is for SMCI is not big deal, but is a big deal because the price been consolidating here for a while, and many traders who got cut here, they will exit very quickly once they hit their price average. So it's kind of psychological, guys, thing to see once a price for any stock consolidating for a lot of days down, then the jump, it's bound to go down really quickly if we jumped really quickly after a dormant state. It's consider this, it's like you are in a cave and you're really hungry, and of course you're gonna see a rat or like I don't know, like a worm. You're gonna eat it, even though sometimes the rats possess like some disease or is not healthy or is not your favorite meal. But if you are in a cave and you're trapped for days and weeks, you're gonna eat the rats. Don't look at me like this. Like right now, it's like, oh Jesus, why you have this kind of mindset? This is disgusting. No, this is reality, guys. We are all disgusting. If you think about it, we are all animals. And if you put you in a cave for 2 weeks, you're gonna turn to animal, man. Some people will turn to a bear. Some people will turn to snakes. and some people turn to a bird. Whatever your deep psychology will turn out to face reality if I put you in a cave for 3 weeks straight without food. So this is the reality. The same with SMCI. We have the same reality here. We have a lot of hunger here, a lot of people trapped in the cave. And of course, once the price go up, they will eat whatever thing they see. So be careful with this. We're gonna discuss SMCI and of course what the type explosion that we're gonna see by tomorrow on our live streaming that we're gonna do around, or just make it simple, 30 minutes before the market opens. So tune in, and of course if you want to have early live streaming and early access for mini stocks, you can join us on our Discord and Patreon. Thank you for watching, guys, and see you by tomorrow.